Back to another episode of Fatman Robyn Podcast. My name is Marcus Stevens, represented by the Fatman. I just spit some food out. That's why we shouldn't have done this.
He beats me.
Don't say that so openly.
You just said you beat me for fun. You literally just said, you said, I don't beat you for real. I just beat you for fun.
Like Nerf stuff, you know? She's going to need some Nerf stairs. You have that?
What are you talking about?
Family Guy. Look it up.
I'm Robyn.
Hey, we're eating.
We are, because we're hungry.
Sorry.
I'm not.
So, you have enough Marvel talk? Because I'm sure you haven't. Because guess what we saw this past week?
Shang-Chi.
Incorrectly pronunciation.
Shang-Chi.
There you go.
Shang-Chi.
It's okay. I'm sure the Asians don't know how to pronounce Wakanda at first.
It's not that hard.
That was a joke.
Oh.
So this is the first Marvel theaters only release in 2 years. Hard to believe. The last movie theaters only. Black Widow, of course, came out in theaters and in Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first theatrical only release since Spider-Man Far From Home in July 2019.
Wow.
So welcome back to the movie theaters only Marvel, because y'all came back in a big way. Y'all did the damn thing.
Great job.
Shang-Chi was a fantastic origin story.
It was.
And I hope this does the same for how Black Panther, representation for the Asian American community, Asian community in general, can feel on the screen, because it was man, I felt like all the characters were well done. There were no like real stereotypes in the movie. Like all the characters were fantastic. I love the dynamic between Shang-Chi and Katie, the Awkwafina's character. Never really like no romantic
straight friends.
And I love that. And not all, you don't have to do the romantic story for every movie.
Right.
And sometimes the friendship dynamic for me is more important. And I really enjoyed it. The fight scenes were as advertised.
Amazing.
I read a review before I watched it saying these are the best fight scenes in the MCU as far as choreographed, and they were. Like the final fight between him and his dad were fantastic. Like I love the 10 rings.
Spoiler alert.
If
you've been warned.
That's going to be in the description. If we're talking about Shang-Chi, yes, there's going to be some spoilers. Sorry, I got to tell people about it. But yeah, fantastic movie. I really, really enjoyed it. Comedy level was great too. I guess this might be one of my favorite origin story movies in the MCU.
I love that they brought back Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, he was hilarious. He was fantastic.
Sir Ben Kingsley can do no wrong.
He did a great job in this movie. He made the movie.
You know, he played Gandhi.
Actually, yeah, I saw that movie.
So did I. In school.
In school. Yeah.
Gandhi hated Black people, but okay.
I didn't care. He did, didn't he?
Yeah, but his legacy still is on. He's still regarded in high regard.
No, I don't. If you had not said anything about Gandhi, I promise you I would not talk about Gandhi for the rest of the year. So that's how he means to me.
The rest of the year, so maybe next year.
You never know.
Okay.
Is there an anniversary coming up with his? Like, is he coming? Like, is he 100 or something like that?
His granddaughter works in radio.
His granddaughter?
She has she's on Elvis Duran. No. Do you know Elvis Duran?
Nope.
It's a big thing.
Okay.
But
Shang-Chi.
Sorry.
Just again, a fun origin story. It didn't overstay its welcome. Again, I love the 10 rings. I love how they looked, like coming about, like the fighting styles and everything. Like that's a cool weapon. It's a cool accessory for him going forward. Post-credit scenes were both really good. Not only teasing the Eternals, because that's basically what the post-credit scenes did. So
that's what I thought.
So the post-credit scenes basically were they're being summoned by Wong, who great performance by Wong in this movie.
Did you know that was Abomination?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
We literally talked about this like 2 months ago on this podcast that Abomination was going to be in this movie. Literally, he's going to be in this movie and he's in She-Hulk.
I remember She-Hulk.
Anyway, I think we said it in the podcast episode for Phase 4. We did. I know I did. I typed it up. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
Right? Call him.
So the post-credit scene, Wong summons them, and here we're talking about Bruce Banner. What? Oh, should you know?
No, sticky button.
Oh. Bruce Banner, who is now fully Bruce Banner, which They did it on purpose. So they don't do anything by chance. Why is he Bruce Banner all the way? Find out in She-Hulk. Oh, Captain Marvel's got a problem going on. What's going on? Find out in the Marvels.
And her hair just grew back. Okay.
Which means that there has to be some time.
Yeah, like what timeline are we in?
How far? Obviously, it's after Endgame.
Because Bruce Banner,
his arm and then you see the post blip stuff and all that. It's definitely post Endgame, but exactly when?
Right.
And how far is this after the multiverse thing? Because I feel like if the multiverse happened, like I feel like it's either past it or it's before it. Because I feel like if the multiverse had happened, they would probably know about it. I feel like that's something that big. There's no way Captain Marvel unless that's the disturbance.
Ooh,
that is in the post-credit scene.
Nice, baby.
So that's another thing. Maybe it's not alluding to the movie. Maybe it's just alluding to the overarching multiverse thing. But obviously he's going to be a major player for the future of Avengers and Marvel entirely. And I can't wait for a sequel.
Maybe that's where the Marvels coming at.
You never know. So I mean, the Marvels is still a year away. I think that's the November movie next year. But yeah, that was good. And the post-credit scene with his sister basically taking over the Ten Rings organization, and as she said in the end of the movie, they were going to take it away, but obviously it is not being taken away, and obviously she is going to be the Mandarin in the future because they did kill off his father in the movie, which was expected. I don't think Tony, what's his name? Tony Young, whatever his name, he's too big of an actor for for his demographic that they were not going to keep having him in movies. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about the father?
Yeah. Same thing with like Christian Bale. Like he's definitely not going to be in more movies and movies. He's probably a one movie villain.
I honestly feel like they could not afford another RDJ.
Yeah. So especially with this lawsuit. I read a news story today that the Russo brothers may not direct another movie in the MCU because they don't know how they're going to be paid. I something like that.
What is going on?
So, but guess what? We don't.
It up.
It's okay. We don't need them because we got other directors killing it. I don't know who the director was for this movie, but you killed it, and you deserve a sequel, and you better get out there and make another one.
Chloe Zhao is going to be directing The Eternals, and she's doing great things. So good for her.
Nia DaCosta did a great job on Candyman. Especially all the shots, like the cinematography of the shots. I wish you would have shown more gore, but you did a great job. So I'm looking forward to what you're doing with the Marvels. What a diverse cast in the Marvels. You got, of course, you gotta have the cis white woman in the main role, but then you got Monica Rambeau and you have Miss Marvel, so you got them all together. You
got a black. Isn't there a Pakistan American?
She's Pakistan American.
Okay,
yes. So you got all the bases covered. I mean, that's all for now. Oh, and the villain is she black?
Oh, Camilla. Is that her?
That's no, Jamila Jamil is the villain in She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Okay.
Zawe Ashton is the villain. I don't know what she is, but she's.
What does she look like? Come on, it's a safe space.
She looks black. It's a safe space. But I don't know what she.
I'm sorry. This is the internet. It's not a safe space. I'm sorry. I set you up. Excuse me.
We're looking up on real quick. I don't want to.
Is she mixed race? Why does she look familiar? Oh no, she doesn't. She's probably mixed race.
Let's see.
She's English, so she's gonna have an accent.
Her maternal grandfather was formerly president and prime minister of Uganda.
Wow. So she's a African. And what about the other parent?
Doesn't say. It just says mother, English father, Ugandan mother, English father.
Okay.
There you go. So a melting pot of people coming together in this movie. A melting pot of women coming together in this movie.
Stop acting like you want women to win.
Robyn, I cried when Bianca Belair won the championship this year at WrestleMania. I literally had tears in my eyes. Like, and it came out. I cried. I don't want women to win.
If you want women to win, the women should be able to win the biggest championship there is, the actual championship belt, not the women's championship belt. Get rid of it all and mix them all together.
WWE's not ready for that. The world is.
You should fight for it then. Lead the charge.
Nobody cares about my opinion.
Make them care about your opinion.
It's obvious.
You would think that people didn't care about Trump's opinion, but what did he do? He made people care about his opinion. I'm pretty sure there are people out there who think just like you.
What?
what I said. See, that's why they think like me. You don't care, so you don't think like that. Got it. So Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I talked enough. What how you feel about the movie?
It was a great movie. First off, again, I'm a sucker for origin story, so I was gonna like it from the jump anyway. Um, I am not a big fan of Aquafina, but even she did really well.
Love her.
Okay, calm down. She did really well in this movie. Michelle. Whoa. Michelle Yeoh. Freaking love her. However, and again, I wasn't looking for it, it's just something I saw. You can tell because Michelle is up there. Not to say that she couldn't do it. It's just how I offered you some. Watch it back. I offered you some. So what does that? What was that? What does that mean?
I was gonna do this, but
anyway, Michelle, yeah, I think because with Disney and Marvel, they have to have the standard, what they call the stunt people, just to protect the the talent. So
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I could see the digitally changing face. Like it was so funny. It'll be Michelle. And it's weird because it's green screen. So it's already weird because it's them on the green screen. But then it's them on the green screen. And then you got the stunt person who's standing in for her doing the stunts. And they try to digitally put Michelle's face on the stunt person. And I'm just like, I can see it. I can see when you're doing it. So if you watch, what is that? Anything with Black Widow, where she takes the masks off her face and reveals her face. That's what it looks like mid taking mask off. That's what it looks like. But also, Scooby-Doo, the first live action Scooby-Doo.
Never seen it, but yeah.
Are you serious?
I never asked for a Scooby-Doo live action movie, so I'm not gonna watch it.
No one did, but it's something we didn't know we needed. No, anyway,
it's okay.
Isla Fisher, you know her?
Yeah.
Okay. Isla Fisher, who is Borat's wife, in real life. She was in that movie, and she was like a monster. Yeah, thank you. She was like a monster and her face got messed up and she did one of these and snapped it back together. And that's what it looked like too. Like, it was like, I'm just gonna fix my face, put my eyes up here and my smile down here. It was weird. And I wasn't looking for it. Marcus got mad. He's like, oh, stop looking for something. I'm not looking for it. I just see it. It's something I noticed because I'm so into it. I'm looking very intently. He yelled at me. We were watching a movie the other day, and I could see the girl's microphone wire. It was out there. It was like in my face. How can I?
Just watch it and then don't call it out. It's like watching wrestling. You see a botch. You just kind of move.
How do you not call out a botch?
You just move past it. Unless it's really funny. Like when Mandy Rose fell on the apron when she was walking down the WrestleMania ramp, she fell because it rained. She fell. It was funny as hell. And I will.
Or like when Titus
went the greatest botch in wrestling history.
Well, that's what those are for me. Those botches that you have to say something about.
I don't say I laughed. It was a natural reaction. Like I could not believe I saw something like that.
He slid underneath. I saw him slide. I don't know. It was like maybe a month or so later until I saw him slide. He disappeared underneath the ring. I was like, how you do that? See, that's because they slick them up with all that baby oil. A freaking slip and slide.
Started. Oh my God.
It was hilarious. He came out. I was so hyped.
I think it's 3 years old, and it gets me every time.
It's still good.
I'm literally about to cry right now because I cannot.
Why do you do
that? Okay. Anyway. Oh, great movie.
Look at him. He just waiting. He said, I know somebody gonna join me over here.
I don't know when the next time we'll see Shang-Chi, whether it be in
Disney Plus,
another show he pops up in, or
got you.
A movie. I really don't know, but I'm interested in seeing his dynamic with other characters. As soon as they introduce one character, I'm interested in seeing what's going to be next for him. Like who you going to meet next. Obviously, he met Hulk and Captain Marvel on that first, but I want to see him interact in a fighting way with another character.
So that was his unofficial invitation. Yeah, he's part of the Avengers now. Okay.
He's like, hey, you're in.
What they say? Welcome to the
chaos or fun or something like that. He said
fun house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was like, all right, y'all are in.
I thought he was gonna say welcome to this show.
That'd been good.
That would have been better. I'm still waiting for someone to say no Sherlock to but Cumberbatch because he played Sherlock Holmes.
So what's the name, didn't he?
Who?
RDJ.
Oh yeah, but
Cumberbatch played the authentic one, right?
Yeah.
Cumberbatch.
I mean, I like the movies that RDJ did.
You have to watch freaking What If, Robyn. They did since we last talked about it, they did an episode on what if somebody was targeting the Avengers like before they got together. And then
the Hitler thing.
What's Hitler?
Take out Hitler as a baby or when he's young so that he won't be Hitler.
No, definitely different. Not even no. Don't say that.
Because you want a Hitler to live, or
I don't want to talk about that.
You want a Hitler to live.
I didn't say that, but just think about how radically different things would be. Butterfly effect, baby. Let's not get into that whole conversation.
I know, but I feel like it wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have Nazis.
How do you know something else worse wouldn't come up?
Like what?
I don't know. There's always some bad people around, right?
What could be worse than Nazis?
Zombies.
I welcome
androids,
the zombies.
Robots.
I'm
saying, Robyn, is that things happen for a reason. I'm not saying it was the best reason, and that's a horrible tragedy. Like all things are, but I'm just saying, it could have been something else worse. All I'm saying. Butterfly effect is real. Causation effect is real as well.
I am one of those people who are quick to choose anything over genocide. So that's why.
Okay, but something else could have came up from that. That's all I'm saying. There could have been more genocide.
Like if it's zombie versus humans or androids versus humans, I would prefer that over humans versus human genocide.
I'm just saying, but what the humans versus zombies, or the zombies versus humans, or the robots versus humans could have caused more genocide of people.
Mm-hmm. But we don't have to care about them. Like,
okay, I'm not saying I care about. I'm just saying there could be a butterfly effect of things you don't know. I wouldn't change timeline events, so that's all I'm saying.
Okay, I definitely would.
But you don't know the ramifications.
Nobody knows, Marcus, and that's part of the fun.
Okay, all right. It's fun killing baby Hitler.
I didn't say it was fun, but probably necessary. Deadpool certainly thought so.
Other what if things. The other episode was what if Doctor Strange lost his heart and not his hands? His heart being Richard McAdams' character. I don't know her name.
Oh,
so and that one was crazy. That's probably my favorite one so far.
Is it like Superman in the Snyder Cut?
Ooh,
is it like that?
A little bit. It's the most dark episode.
Oh wow,
it's really good.
Okay,
they're doing a really good job with What If, and again, it makes sense because it's right after the multiverse thing just happened. So all these stories, I would love to see like those versions of them, full like length. Yeah, because they feel like bite-sized movies. And you can tell because they're trying to do everything so fast and establish characters that you've seen. It's really good. It's really well put together, and I'm looking forward to whenever they're doing the zombies, whatever they are coming up next, or Gamora as Thanos. I think it's an episode coming up. It's a few other ones. Okay. Based on the poster alone, I know those two are coming. So it's a really good show, Robyn, and you don't have to watch it, like binge it.
I know, but also don't tell me what to do.
I understand. I'm just saying, I think it's better as an episodic show so you can digest it one each week because it's self-contained. You know, it's like boom, this is a story, bam, we're done.
Like The Simpsons or Family Guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, some of those have continuity.
Some of them, yeah, but
not a lot of them. But yeah, I like that's a good comparison. Great stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, MCU y'all thriving. I can't wait for Eternals. I'm even more looking forward to Eternals now because obviously they alluded to it in Shang-Chi.
Correct.
This we don't know where this come from. This is like over 7,000 years old, and here go the Eternal beings who've been over 7,000 years old. So.
Oh, is that what it said? I didn't catch that part.
So I did research after.
Okay.
That's all I've been doing the last few days. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to what's next for them, and yeah, of course, this is all leading up to Avengers Endgame Part 2, Spider-Man No Way Home, because this is going to be the biggest freaking either bust. It's either going to be there's no in between for this movie. You got to either be fantastic or it's going to be a bust, and that's only to the fault of the internet and to all those leaks and everything. It's only to that fault.
Leaks.
Yeah. Oh, I leaked the trailer out.
Oh my gosh! I dropped my plans face up, folder open for everyone to see.
Oh, do not click on the thing that says "do not click on."
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to click on it.
This is not my phone. Said Feige.
It's human. It's probably whoever the Sony boss is, because they don't. Feige don't care. That's why I told you they weren't in panic mode. It was really Sony that was in panic mode. So Mickey was chilling. Mickey was having a nice bubble bath.
It sounds like your problem to me.
Oh, looks like the trailer leaked. I guess you have to release it now.
Oh no. Who leaked it?
They know what they were doing. Don't pay attention to the
man behind the curtain.
24 freaking hours later, it was the highest rated trailer over Endgame.
That's great.
It's wild times. And it makes me think, like, have COVID not be around in December, which it still will be around. Let's be honest, it's gonna be around for a very long time. The Delta variant, what's the new ones?
I thought it was just a Delta.
The Lambda variant and the Mu variant. That's a lot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I have not heard of these.
Look at my. It's
just all these different Greek letters. Is there an alpha variant, an omega variant?
If we get to alpha variant,
Sigma,
kill us all. That's a wrap.
If we get to the omega variant, we done.
It's a wrap.
We are done.
But if it's not around, because I think Shang-Chi is projected to make like 85-95 million this weekend.
That's not bad.
I don't know if that's domestically or if that's worldwide. Even still, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good box office for them. I think MCU. I think Black Widow made like 80 million this first weekend, and then it dropped off because it's Disney Plus.
Did they release it in China yet?
I don't know, but I don't think the Chinese are going to be very happy about it. I remember reading that they might not release it at all.
Why?
I don't know, Robyn. I'm not sure. 100%.
I think the Chinese would.
They're very imperialistic. They're very like it has to be a certain way. Things have to be a certain way in a certain light, and if it's not, again, Black Panther. Let's think about that.
What about Black Panther?
Remember the picture, the poster? He had the.
Oh yeah,
and they had the mask over him because you don't want him to know she's a black man.
Even though the whole movie is about Black people.
That's why.
So what are people?
That's why the movie did better domestically than it did internationally.
I was about to say, are people just going in there and he takes the helmet off and they're like,
"Oh,
he's black."
Sorry, he's black.
He is a black.
I think like we said he's a black. I think we said in the Phase 3 video that again I think that's the only MCU movie that performed better domestically than internationally.
Black Panther.
And that makes sense because we all came out with the cookouts and the barbecues.
Yeah, we sure did.
And I don't care what COVID's happening in 2022. First of all,
we in there.
It's not going to be 4th of July weekend that year. It's Black Panther weekend. Let's just be honest. Black people are going to take that weekend over.
They missed their spot. They should have Juneteenth weekend.
They really should have Black History again. I mean, I really just keep a good thing going.
No, that's played out. Do Juneteenth.
Is it played out when it made $1 billion? Hell no, it ain't played out. Is it played out? Get out of here. Made $1 billion.
Or they could do Juneteenth.
It's too late.
I think my birthday's on a Saturday next year. What day was my birthday on this year?
Friday.
It was a Friday. Mm-hmm. So yeah, my birthday's on a Saturday next year.
So
which means Juneteenth is on a Sunday.
The black people are gonna be coming out for Black Panther, but they coming out, so that's gonna make $1 billion. I don't care. Like I think the $1 billion that's coming from America. Like they not gonna care.
Everyone's gonna be like, take my money.
So
I would like to buy 3 tickets. There's only 2 of you. 3 tickets.
Maximum price, please. Charge it. Pandemic money.
Stimmy.
Got the stimmy.
Got that stimmy money.
Well, I hope Shang-Chi makes a nice amount. I think it's obvious. I know it's gonna make more than Black Widow because it doesn't have the dual release.
It's a man.
I hope it ends up in because I really thought if we had things were really normal. I thought this was $1 billion movie because again representation means a lot.
Yes. And
I really thought in this economy right now it's going to be like a 500 to 700 million.
Yeah.
Which is still good for the first try. Mm-hmm. It's definitely going to warrant a sequel. But it's definitely not $1 billion. I do think the only movie that will make $1 billion if in current COVID conditions is Spider-Man, and it's only because of the hype, and it's not even based on anything else because I know nothing about the movie except for the trailer and of course all the rumors. But based on that alone, and based on how many people actually saw the damn trailer in 24 hours, you could see
how many people was that?
It was like 240 million. So the anticipation, because again, why that damn nostalgia, just a little hinkling of former villains that people grew up on was enough. When Doc Ock came out, I saw I watch this wrestling thing. It's called Botchamania, and they do like endings, and they put on where CM Punk came back this past week or past few weeks. They put Doc Ock there instead, and how the crowd reacted, and like the hello Peter, and then the crowd just went like absolutely bananas. It was great.
So when is the next live event
for
AEW
tonight?
No, that come into Philly.
October 6th.
Damn, I kind of want to go now that CM Punk is there.
I have a chance maybe to see CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, and Adam Cole on one show. And
are they all going to be on AEW?
Bryan is supposed to debut tonight. Maybe supposed to debut tonight.
Marcus, can I come?
Oh, you got to talk to Darrell because I got the ticket bought.
He bought the ticket
in 2020.
Okay.
Now you want to come? Let's get out of here.
I like CM Punk. I like the other guy you just said, Bryan.
Say his government name, Bryan Danielson. He is not his slave name. Get it? If AEW fans, I know this is going to be by the time it comes out. The Bryan would already the debut. We need to make sure we say his government name tonight, not his slave name.
Is that really his slave name from
Daniel Bryan? Is it? Yes.
It
doesn't matter. Yes.
I'm very tired
from Vince's company.
That name of Vince.
I'm a WWE fan, but still, we need to call him by his real government name, Bryan Danielson. Show him some damn respect tonight. I hope he comes out. I hope CM Punk wins tonight, and Bryan comes out and just gives him a knee to the face. That's what I want. That's what I want, and I want it now, or in 8 hours. Whatever.
Give me what I want.
Okay. But yeah, so very excited. It's very potential that could happen. So
it's too late to buy tickets, I'm sure.
You can probably check on one of those.
Yeah, but I want to sit with y'all.
I can check if there's seats near us.
Okay.
Doubt it, but especially in COVID times. That's if it doesn't get canceled, because COVID is
the
crazy.
Delta and the Sigma, the Lambda
out there,
the Alpha.
They're, I know it. That's the only reason I got vaccinated was because I thought they were going to be like, hey, you need proof of vaccination to be in there, because there's a show in Arthur Ashe Stadium. They're doing AEW Grand Slam. That's where you're supposed to debut, but they're scared it might get canceled. But they're provided to get in. You have to have vaccination proof.
Where is that at?
New York.
Oh, yes, New York.
So that's the only reason I got vaccinated when I did, because I didn't want them to say, hey, you can't get in without proof, and I already spent money on these tickets. So not as much as Royal Rumble tickets, but still some money. Never again. No.
That's a fun time.
It was great. It was worth it. Never. You're not going. It's one of those things like once. If WrestleMania comes to Philadelphia, maybe we'll talk. But I probably can't go for it. You know how busy the city will be.
So busy, you would have to quit. I'm so serious.
I didn't quit doing the NFL draft.
Well, no, but you didn't go to the NFL draft.
No, I didn't.
Did you want to go to the NFL draft?
No, I didn't even know. Exactly. I didn't even know it was in the city until they started working.
Are you serious?
I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, there's a lot of people. That's not McNabb. No, that's Max Kellerman. I checked Max Kellerman with his big ass eyes.
Oh my god.
Molly Kurum. What's that?
Is that a man?
No, Molly. Their last name is Q something. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What's that checking? Stephen A. Smith was at the hotel. I didn't check him in though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who else? LaShawn McCoy. I see all these people. They didn't know. I know who they are, but
it didn't dawn on you.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, what? Why are you like? Oh, y'all staying here?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, the draft. That's how I feel. The All-Star game is in MLB All-Star game is in 2026, or something like that.
Here in Philly?
Yeah, it's either 2024 or 2026. Just check it out. But if they just built a roof over Lincoln Financial Field, we will get the freaking.
There's no roof?
No, there's no roof.
Yo, that's because they don't want it to come. That must be it. It's got to be.
Yep, 2026. Philadelphia hosted the All-Star game in 43, 52, 76, and 96. And they never had a 96. So it's, was that 30 years? Nice. 30-year anniversary. That's good. Good for Philadelphia. We won WrestleMania though, Vince. We could have had 39. Yo, if we had WrestleMania 39 in Philadelphia, 35, excuse me, I could have saw Kobe win the championship in person. It could have cried everybody else. Instead of crying in the bathroom like the loser I did. Like I did.
Baby, this is a safe space. You could cry outward in the house. Just don't take that outside.
I want to cry in public with everybody.
I know. I just kid.
Anyway.
Shang-Chi,
any other final comments?
It was great. Go see it.
Yes, go on theaters to see it. Don't pirate it. Just go really check it out. I think it's a return to form for Marvel movies. This is a solid A. Like if we're doing tiers, solid A. It's a high A. It's obviously not better than Black Panther. It's no offense. This Black Panther was just the near perfect movie. And Rotten Tomato agrees with 96%. Jesus Christ, it's very high.
What's the percentage of Shang-Chi?
I think it's like 80. It's like high 80s.
80?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, it's at least a 91. At least a 91.
Now the reviews are still coming in because it's releasing now. But
I wanted to be a movie reviewer when I was younger. I still do.
You still got a chance to get open YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
92.
92?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. That's what I thought.
Audience is 98.
At least a 91. Ain't that what I said? At least.
Yeah. Good for them. But yeah, it's a fantastic movie. I just think it's a great. I didn't even talk about this, but Simu Lee, the main character, he's from Kim's Convenience, and that's how I knew about him. I never thought he'd be a super Marvel hero. Same way I never thought Chuck would be a DC hero, but they're both like comedy guys. But good on him, and I'm still sad Kim's Convenience got canceled because the mouse had needs for him. But
Ronnie Chang, yes sir, good job. Do you know Ronnie Chang?
No.
He's one of the correspondents for The Daily Show with Trevor Noah.
Oh, good for him. Who was he?
He was the guy with the hair when they went to...
Oh, right. No, it's okay. Got you. Okay. Nice. Good for him.
Yeah, and he was also in Crazy Rich Asians. He's getting these movie credits. Good for Ronnie.
Keep it up, guys.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Happy for the Asian community is thriving.
Seriously, yeah.
Good for y'all. I deserve it. This is a great representation for just movies in general. Like getting away from so many stereotypes. The same way Black Panther got away with a lot of stereotypes of Black people, I feel like this is getting away for
there is one stereotype that they did perpetrate, and I was just like, oh, I don't know how people are gonna feel about that.
What?
The karaoke.
Yeah, I felt that was lighthearted though. Like
I mean, I feel like right now karaoke is so mainstream right now. Like people really do forget that it's a Japanese word, it's a Japanese thing.
Yeah,
it's a way, like it's part of their culture and everything like that. So
I thought that maybe they did it because that's what they do after work, and I don't think it was like putting the movie to be like part of Asian culture.
Okay.
I just think it was just a thing they did.
I just feel like that would be like
because like you said, it's popping right now, right? Karaoke is
popping. Oh no, it's very mainstream. So like everyone does it. Yeah, like I love karaoke myself, but I don't know. I'm not Asian, and I'm also not Japanese specifically, so I don't know how. Well, that's because it came from Japan. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would give it the side eye if I were Asian, just like. For example, like whenever I see Black people in a movie, like doing something that's stereotypically Black, even if it's not in your face, I'm still like giving it the stink eye, like,
Wow, that's great. I'm glad we've been seeing some good movies lately. I'm very, very excited that movies in general are just back in theaters and things are finally coming out. I don't know the status of Venom 2. It's still up in the air. Supposed to come out this month, but
I think they can make it this month.
It's supposed to come out this month. It was the 18th. 17th. That's August. I'm looking at the calendar of August, but I know the face in my head. Or it's supposed to come out 2 weeks from that in October. Just whatever y'all do, please
don't push it back.
Please don't push back James Bond. We are so close. We are like a month away. UK is okay, I think. It's time.
They gave us our Delta variant and then they got better.
Okay, they like we had to get rid of so we can release James Bond.
Or wait, did they have the UK variant? They had a variant that was coming specifically out of the UK.
Just don't push back. I'm literally looking forward to this movie. So
I took a COVID test this week and I passed or failed. It was negative.
It was negative.
Yeah.
You get vaccinated next. That'd be great.
I just got to make sure the antibodies are out of my system. I took antibiotics.
Just released No Time to Die. I've been waiting for this movie since we watched these damn James Bond movies.
In 2020?
Yes. Summer 2020.
It feels so long ago.
It does. I'm obsessed with these Daniel Craig movies. Like, I need a resolution.
Is he doing another movie outside of James Bond?
What do you mean?
I thought I saw him doing it. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, he's doing a lot of movies. He's a famous actor.
I'm gonna punch
Knives Out 2. Great cast for that movie, right?
Batista.
My man out here. You talking about somebody getting credits? My man Batista getting credits.
Okay.
He and C with Momoa. They gonna do a buddy comedy movie. You hear about those rumors about that? So
Momoa and Batista.
Yeah, they're in another movie together, Dune, as well.
That's right.
Could we saw a trailer for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that looks pretty good.
So Batista approached Momoa about, hey, it's still a buddy comedy movie. And I think Momoa's on board. So I'll definitely be seeing that because it's basically like Roman Reigns and Batista together in one movie.
You get on my nerves.
It's great. It goes back to the Royal Rumble when they booed Batista out the building. Thanks, Pittsburgh.
I think I saw that with you live when that happened. That was funny.
So, all right, we are closing. We are wrapping it up here. Robyn is obviously, look how tired she is.
Look how tired you are.
I'm tired, but I can mask it
because it's the cat. Look at how knocked out he is.
I'm a professional actor. So we're on all podcast channels. We're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Deezer, Overcast, Amazon Audible, wherever you get your podcasts. Also on the YouTube, Fatman and Robyn. Robyn is spelled with a Y because
I'm fancy.
Thank you for joining us. And I promise next week when we not talk about a Marvel film, we'll talk about something different because I'm sure we'll be Marvel free until the Eternals comes out in November. Actually, I lied because I gotta watch What If still, so I'll probably reference.
I was about to say unless I see What If before then.
I'll probably reference one of the episodes of What If because
6 episodes. 9
episodes, so it's 4. We're 4 in right now.
Oh,
so good. Then Hawkeye comes out in November. I can't wait. All right, no more. I would do my best not to talk about Marvel. Let's talk about something else next week. Let's talk about life.
Or if you don't care to talk about Marvel so much, put it in. Tell us.
App's in the chat.
Is it in the chat?
No.
Throw it up in the chat.
I was like saying throwing things in the chat.
I like saying the chat too. It's not
live
chat.
We're not live. This is recorded.
There is no chat, but in the comments, email us.
FatmanandRobyn90@gmail.com. All right, I've been Marcus C's representing as the Fat Man. I hit you. Oh no.
I told y'all he beat me.
Yeah, she did.
Now, and you disturbed the cat. What?
I was trying to make it look like I'm threatening you.
Oh, like you're hushing me up.
I'm really like about to beat you, like about to really beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really believe I would? How? Like no.
It's always the ones.
Look at these. Look at these arms. You think
people didn't suspect Dahmer to be Dahmer?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
You Dahmer?
You got glasses.
Close out.
Bye.
I'm no Dahmer.